Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. There is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms over parts of the Central Plains and Middle Mississippi Valley today, and a slight risk of severe thunderstorms over parts of the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Excessive rainfall is expected over northern New England, as well as the Southwest today, and over parts of the Ohio Valley tomorrow. Excessive heat watches are expected over parts of the Pacific Northwest, and excessive heat warnings over parts of the Central and Southern Plains, the Middle to Lower Mississippi Valley, the Ohio and Tennessee Valleys, and the Southeast. Closer to home, daily afternoon and evening shower and thunderstorm chances will continue through the week, scattered in coverage over the mountains and isolated over the desert lowlands. Temperatures will remain above seasonal average through the week. We'll have another look at the weather following this news. A special meeting was called by the Board of County Commissioners for yesterday to approve budgets as well as...
Okay, we're going to have a public hearing to discuss and have public comment and consider approval of an animal control ordinance.
County Commissioner Amy Barella explained.
This was one of the most difficult things I've ever done, and it's because we have to respect private property, cultural differences, and yet still try to protect our animals with health and overpopulation. So just know that all of those, when the committee met, all of those are intent to not take away the way that our culture is.
Many ideas were submitted, but no vote due to needing to review all submissions. Notes were taken, and the topic will be revisited at a later date. If you want to see the meeting in full, please check out the county YouTube channel. The Alamogordo City Commission also met yesterday for a special meeting in order to approve budgets.
This is the resolution that we're required to approve every year that allows us to submit the final quarterly report for fiscal year 2024. So this will be the balances as of June 30th, 2024.
If you want facts and figures, check out the city YouTube channel, but know that the motion passed unanimously. Reports of a male subject of Middle Eastern ancestry selling fake jewelry in various places has been reported throughout Lincoln and Otero counties. The suspect tells stories to the victims not having any money and needing to sell his jewelry in order to make money to get back home to Miami. He generally flags down unsuspecting victims in parking lots and has been seen driving multiple vehicles, including a black Cadillac Escalade, a white Jeep Cherokee, a white Ford Explorer, and a light blue Honda CR-V. If you're approached, call 911 immediately and try to get as much information about the suspect as you can, especially license plate numbers. Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham has signed the only legislation to come out of the recent special session. The bill, passed by lawmakers, puts $100 million towards the wildfire response in the Ruidoso area. It funds fire and flooding recovery, helps residents apply for federal aid, and offers reimbursable loans for local governments. It also offers recovery funding to the Mescalero tribe. Alamogordo Public Schools Student Nutrition has announced that for the 2024-25 school year, a free breakfast and free lunch will be available to all students all year with no application required. There's going to be a protest this Saturday with regards to the death of 17-year-old Elijah Hadley, a tribal member of the Mescalero Apache tribe. He was shot by an Otero County Sheriff's deputy on June 25th. We spoke with Richard Welch.
Meeting at Otero Fairgrounds and marching up to the sheriff's office, and I'm planning to march across the street there at Judge Bradley Street, which runs beside the Otero County Sheriff's Department over in front of the mall, march back down to Fairgrounds Road, march across the street, and just keep repeating that.
The video clearly shows Hadley throwing what looked to be a gun when the officer began firing. A link to the Facebook group can be found on alamogordotownnews.org. Time now to hear from LULAC.
This is Joanne Chavez Lulo, President of Otero County LULAC number 8105. We would like for the community to save the date, September 21st, 2024, from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the New Mexico State University Alamogordo Pace Center. Our council is sponsoring the first LULAC conference on civil rights and social justice. We will host New Mexico LULAC councils and hope to have storyboards displayed addressing issues facing our Hispanic community. This event is in collaboration with the Hispanic Heritage Month at NMSUA. Stay tuned for more information. The SE states that September is the kickoff date and runs through October 16th. As a reminder, Otero County LULAC is also involved in assisting with weatherization, addressing food and housing needs, and for more information, contact us at oterocountylulac@gmail.com. We will sponsor a back-to-school event in Mescalero for the Mescalero Tularosa students sometime in August. More information to follow. That's our LULAC update. See you on the radio next week.
Time now for This Week at Thrive with Stephanie Hale.
Thrive in Southern New Mexico brings together local nonprofits and resources to all of our Otero and Lincoln County residents. Each year, Thrive hosts the annual campaign to fund local nonprofit programs that help in education, health, and the well-being of our residents. Local nonprofits may apply for the Thrive in Southern New Mexico grant beginning on August 1st. Applications may be picked up at the Thrive office located at 1601 East 10th Street in Alamogordo or on our website, letsthrivnm.org. Applications will be accepted through September 27th. If selected, nonprofits will be invited to participate in the funds allocation process. Once the agency is chosen as a Thrive partner, they will receive free advertising on social media, radio and television ads, the Thrive website, and the annual Thrive Campaign magazine. Again, the Thrive Grant application opens on August 1st and closes September 27th for the 2025 campaign. Selected programs will receive funding in 2026. You can reach us at 575-437-8400 at 1601 10th Street in Alamogordo or jump on our website, letsthrivnm.org. That's it for this week. I'm Stephanie Hale with Thrive in Southern New Mexico, and I'll be back next week and every Wednesday right here on Crazy Radio.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Local news from local perspectives, from local voices. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Local sports, local events, and local happenings and more. Nonprofit owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County. AlamogordoTownNews.org. Heard daily on Crazy KALH Radio 95.1.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a full book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
The state Supreme Court has granted a new trial for Sandy and Mary Taylor, both of Portales, and both sentenced to 36 years due to the death of Malaya Jones, a toddler. She was killed in July of 2017 when the women left two kids unattended in a hot car. The court is allowing a new trial on the basis that the original jury instructions were unclear. That new trial is expected to happen early next year. A federal court just sentenced 55-year-old Edward Walters of Las Cruces to 6 years in prison for a firearms charge. On September 14th of 2022, Walters knowingly possessed firearms, silencers, and pipe bombs while under a court order of protection filed in July of that year, which deemed him a threat to a member of his household. A domestic dispute then began, with Walters barricading himself inside the home. This resulted in a SWAT standoff, which caused a disruption to nearby Donna Ana Elementary School. Johntown was sentenced to 8 years in prison for carjacking a vehicle with two children inside. In March of 2023, law enforcement was tracking Town when they saw him and his passenger carjack a vehicle. There were two children in the back seat. Officials were able to stop the vehicle and take the duo into custody. Towns took a plea deal, pleading guilty to attempted kidnapping, vehicle theft, and aggravated fleeing. Judge Joseph Montano sentenced Town to 8 out of a possible 13 years in prison. School days are kicking off, and the New Mexico Department of Transportation wants to remind everyone to slow down in school zones. Also, drivers must stop behind a school bus with flashing lights. Be sure to respect the crossing guards. Use extreme caution to avoid striking pedestrians, no matter who has the right-of-way. Be aware that children can be unpredictable. Yield to pedestrians walking on a crosswalk. And do not stop on a marked crosswalk or impede a pedestrian's pathway at a marked intersection. And if you really want to get into trouble, tell the nice police officer that you weren't paying attention. You know, folks, every year over 67,000 children are hit while crossing the street, with over 700 killed. That's a heartbreaking statistic that can be solved. Please pay attention. A New Mexico advocacy group is reminding lawmakers that the state must revise its approach to extreme heat, air pollution, as well as the oil and gas industries, if families and communities are to survive the changing climate. Roz Brown reports.
Despite major wildfires in recent years, the state has only 3 air quality monitors, all placed in major cities. At a recent hearing of the Water and Natural Resources Committee, equity advocate Charles Goodmacher learned the number could be increased by attaching them to the statewide network of weather stations.
And then local communities could be much more aware of when they need to issue warnings to people to stay inside or to wear masks and other precautions.
Las Cruces typically records the state's hottest summer temperatures, followed by Albuquerque. And it's well researched that hotter temps increase anger and aggression, which is thought to increase crime, another major topic facing lawmakers. The advocacy group wants a statewide public health and climate program established and a $10 million fund created to help towns and cities address climate needs. Data show the Southwest is the fastest warming area in the lower 48 states, and Goodmacher suspects it could be contributing to New Mexico's increased crime in the past 5 years. He says climate impacts also have been traced to negative impacts on the state budget.
Loss of income to our rural and agricultural parts of the state. Farmers and ranchers are having to change their crops or change which breed of cattle. These kinds of things are happening already in New Mexico.
Efforts to reduce crime have been a major focus in New Mexico this month, with the governor holding a special legislative session. I'm Roz Brown reporting.
So the increase in crime can be attributed to climate change. Okay, fine. You know, we all feel stress, and some of us head straight to the kitchen to cope. Erica Foreman joins us now to talk about snacks to help relieve stress.
If you're stressed and looking for relief in the kitchen, be sure to snack wisely. Cleveland Clinic's Dr. Susan Albers says some foods can be calming, like mandarin oranges.
Not only do they have a great dose of vitamin C, which we need when we're feeling stressed to keep our immune system up, they're also a little bit sweet, they're very portable, and they are low in calorie. Also, as you unpeel them, make sure to take a nice deep whiff of that orange. Studies have shown that citrus aroma is actually calming and soothing.
Pumpkin seeds, which are packed with magnesium, are another stress-relieving snack.
Magnesium is really important for helping to relax and calm our bodies. Studies have shown that people who have low magnesium actually have higher anxiety level.
And if you struggle with emotional eating, just 2 Brazil nuts each day may help.
They are full of selenium. And selenium helps to regulate our thyroid. And our thyroid runs everything in our body, from our temperature to our mood to our sleep, and also our metabolism.
If stress is keeping you up at night, Dr. Albers says tart cherries or cherry juice may help ease your mind.
Drinking a glass before you go to bed can be really helpful in helping you to get to sleep and also reducing that inflammation in the body.
At Cleveland Clinic, I'm Erica Foreman.
Weather's next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
Are you about to mow the lawn? It's blazing hot out here. Smokey Bear says,
avoid using power equipment when it's windy or dry. It's all on SmokeyBear.com because only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Your Crazy Radio spot-on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for mostly sunny skies with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 12 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Mostly sunny tomorrow with areas of showers and storms. New precipitation amounts up to 1/4 inch expected. Winds gusting as high as 12 miles per hour. Your high today in the basin, 98. Low tonight of 73. High tomorrow, 98 degrees. In Cloudcroft, partly sunny skies today with a 60% chance of showers and storms. New rainfall amounts less than 1/10 inch expected. Winds gusting as high as 12 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 12. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 40% chance of showers and storms. New precipitation amounts up to 1/4 inch expected. Winds gusting as high as 11 miles per hour. Your high today in Cloudcroft, 75. Low tonight of 55. High tomorrow, 76 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, alamogordotownnews.org, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting kalhradio.org. Also, check out the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel. That's where we post our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. That way you too can remain informed of the goings-on in the Tularosa Basin. And that concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.